Hello everyone, hope we're all having a fantastic day. In today's video, we need to make it very quick because there's so much to cover. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I made 286.3% in a single trading session. Though it took a while, but I just want to quickly show us how I went from just $20 to $77.26. So that's about 286.3% profit. So let's get right to it. So in this first trade right here, we have this breakout structure happening over here, and we have a supply area to the top left right there. So you can see this Marabout candle pushing into this supply area, and right inside that supply area we have a lower time frame entry also. You understand? So I took this trade, and for me it was a sure shot. Actually, I was expecting that the sellers would come in. You understand? So if you notice that I started with $20, but I'm going in with a third of my balance, and I'm taking a double trade here because I'm pretty very sure that the sellers will actually come in, especially considering the fact that we also have a common point of rejection at the top. So I'm going to be speeding up this trade right here because it's actually a 5 minutes trade. So I'll be speeding it up so that we don't have to wait through the whole trade. Now for me it's not a problem, and for you it shouldn't be a problem to wait for trades like this. You understand? But because we have the power of edit right in our fingertips, so we should just quickly speed it up a little bit. It's the same thing. We're just watching the trade play out to see how good the market is, and you can see the sellers just came right through and they're pushing the price to the downside, which is exactly what we're expecting basically. You understand? So sometimes if you find a trade like this, a very good trade that is a short shot, you can probably take a double trade. Or now I'm not advising you to do that. You can determine what you want to do in your mind. You have autonomy over what you really want to do, but you can see kind of back to the normal pace here, just so that you can see how the old trade went out. We have less than 6 seconds now, and it's going to be a winning trade right here. So that's the first trade actually. Now feel free to pause the video because I'll be rolling in the explanation right now. All right, up to the next. So this next trade here right now is a combination of decision point trade, demand zone, and common point of rejection. Now it's not this one particular. Okay, it's this trade particularly. You can see. So we have a lower time frame entry right here, which I've entered the trade. But because I was so sure of this trade, I wasn't shy about it actually. We also have this exhaustion candle pushing into this demand zone, so I knew that the buyers were going to respond. If you look towards the left, when the price actually zooms out a little bit, you will see that we have a demand zone toward the left, and you can see I've marked this demand zone with this green rectangle here. Now I knew that this line, I drew this line for a common point of rejection. You can see the price was tending towards the downside, but there's this rejection area, where price just keep rejecting every time price comes down. You understand? So I decided to just go all inside this particular trade because I was expecting the buyers to push the price up, and which I had no doubt that the buyers would do. Now the worst case scenario is that we'll have a week. You understand? It will wick up to the upside. Probably it won't give us a green candle, but I knew that we're gonna win this trade anyways. Now you can see we have this area of resistance initially in the market, and price broke this area. So this is a decision point when the price broke, where this long green candle broke this level. You can see right now. So we have a decision point right here. Now that decision point was also a demand area for us. You understand? And that demand area gave us this lower time frame entry. So if you combine it with this common point of rejection, it's a no-brainer actually. So another thing I try to do is I try to stay out of the market as fast as possible. So if I can enter the market, take all the trades I need to take in probably 1 or 2 entries, I'm good. You understand, basically. But if I see that the market is not, always like all very good, then I proceed with caution. But when I see that the market is in favor of my trades, the way I see, you can see, I just go all in, and just to avoid trading too much in the market. Now, I wouldn't advise everybody to do this, especially if you really don't know what you're doing at the moment. You understand? And if your risk tolerance is not very high, because I might as well just have lost this trade, you understand, because of this push to the downside. You understand? The reason why I took this trade is because I don't mind the loss if it happens. And that's one thing I always tell people. You understand? Don't just copy people. You understand? Especially when you are not in their shoes. Like if you don't really know how much risk they've actually taken to actually take that trade, don't just do that. Your risk management is up to you to figure out, based on your own personal preference and your financial stance at that moment, basically. But as it is right now, you can see the buyers are beginning to push to the upside, which is exactly what I want and what I actually expected. You understand? So in the next let's just say, I'm not going to like fast forward this part, basically, because once in a while I really want everybody to have that reality mindset of how long it actually takes, you understand, to sit down and wait in a 5-minute session. You understand? It's good to just have that at the back of your mind, basically. So okay, I'm trying to like take a screenshot over here right now, but at the end of this trade now, I'll be rolling in a kind of explanation I put together. And so you can feel free to pause at any time, because if things are moving too fast, just pause, analyze the market on your own and see how well you can actually learn 1 or 2 things from these charts. Basically, this is the reason why I actually take this trade. And if you're enjoying this kind of content, a sub will be appreciated. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. So we have about let me say 12 seconds now, and so far so good. It's in our favor. So let's just see how it goes right now. So you can see right now, you understand, worst case scenario, we have a week to the upside, and that's exactly how I expected it to be. So the explanations will be rolling in right now. All right, on to the next. All right, this next trade is a combination of third breakouts. It's very clear right now. We have this first touch high, second touch high. Now the third touch is coming in right now and it's breaking that level now, but it's a combination of third breakouts, demand and supply, and common point of rejection. So normally I wouldn't take this trade based on just third breakout, but because this price is coming into a demand area, you understand, we have a lower time frame entry inside that demand area. So I was expecting to actually take a trade just like the previous one, where I will take the trade right under the common point of rejection, just to be on the safer side. So that's exactly what I was expecting, though. You can see I was waiting to see if the trade will actually close inside that demand zone, but I kept seeing this rejection. I just kept seeing this rejection. So because I had this momentum push to the downside, I had to reduce my risk amount. I still wanted to take the trade, but I just wanted to reduce the risk amount, just so that in case the trade doesn't go the way I plan, I know that I'm not losing too much. But at the same time, I was very interested in taking the trade. Now I wasn't very confident in this trade. You can see that's why I reduced my risk amount. The other trades I was very, very comfortable with or confident in, you can see I just went all in. So sometimes this is how you can like manage your risk in the market, because that's like best way to just do it. Basically, we have about 1 minute, let me say less than 1 minute now for this candle to close. I was really hoping that this candle will close inside the demand area. That would have given me, increased my what they call it, that would have really increased my confidence about this trade, basically. But since it did not give me, like, it did not close inside this entry, you understand, so I had to just maintain that small amount I decided to go with. Now we have about 20 something seconds now to take this trade. So basically these are all the thought processes in my mind while I was about taking this trade, because I know that thought touch was sure, yes, but this momentum to the downside should not be ignored, is exactly what I'm trying to say, you understand, should be put into consideration while taking your trades. So you can see the first candle wicked up. I could have taken that trade, but it would have been a risky trade. But you see this new one coming in right now, I knew that I had to take that trade, but I will not take this trade immediately because I was expecting a third touch. I wanted it to come back down into that common point of rejection, then I will have a very good entry, and that's exactly what is about to happen right now. You can see the price just kept pushing down into that common point of rejection, you understand. So immediately it entered into that common point of rejection, I had a trade right there, because I knew that was the trade to take, basically, you understand. And I was not going to risk too much, basically, but I just wanted to take the trade because I knew that the buyers were going to respond here. Now what I had in mind was just like the previous trade. Worst case scenario, we'll have a week, a week towards the upside, to just push the price to the upside. But also it's very possible also that we can have a green candle, you understand, basically. So those are part of things I was really thinking about. Because of this third breakouts, I was thinking there's every chance that we have a green candle, but the safest area, the safest entry for this trade was right here where I took the trade. Right, there was no other way, the trade could be safer than that position where the price was, basically. So that common point of rejection really saved the day. So okay, let me not skip this and let me not fast forward it. I'll just let it ride like this. Just like I said initially, it is good for people to have a real-time sense of understanding of how long it takes this trade sometimes to just get through a whole candle. It's a 5-minute trade, and in my opinion 5 minutes is not too short to wait for your trades, basically, you understand. Sometimes actually trying to find the trade is the tricky part, but once you get the trade, waiting for a 5-minute trade is not bad at all, basically. So let's see how this trade pans out, basically. Worst case scenario I had in mind was that we will just have a week towards the upside, and that will be it, basically. Now if you're enjoying this kind of content, guys, I would really appreciate that you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We really tried last month, but we didn't get there, but we really tried. Actually, I believe that we can do that. We can get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. So thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate. And if you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I will definitely reply your comments. Now, one thing I always observe is that a lot of you watch this videos, but you don't comment and you have questions in your mind. Now, I'm not here so that we will just watch videos. No, if you really want to learn something, or if there's something that really caught your attention, let me know in the comment section. It's as simple as that. It doesn't take anything from you, you understand? And I really like the fact that, you know, some of you are beginning to participate, so thank you so much for that, you understand? We are building a community here, you understand? You can reply to another person's comment. It doesn't have to be, you understand, my own comment, or basically it could be anybody. Basically, this is a community, so we are trying to build this community of encouraging each other, basically, you understand? So thank you for those who have been commenting and liking these videos. I would really appreciate your like on these videos. Let's get to 1,000 likes on videos like this to really make so much sense to just do that, basically. So thank you so much for doing that. We have about how many seconds? About 30 something seconds right now. Now you can see that, you can see the reason why I did not want to risk a whole lot on this particular trade. Now I was not too confident because of this momentum. Basically, that was the only reason why I reduced the amount I entered with this trade, because I was thinking in my mind, okay, fine, worst case scenario, we'll have a week in that common point of rejection, basically, you understand? So we have less than 5 seconds now. Let's see if and that was very close. that was very close, but it was still a winning trade, basically. Now guys, let me tell you something. Basically, anytime you have an entry and you see a momentum going into your entry, please, for the love of God, don't take the trade. Don't take the trade unless you really know what you're doing. Basically, I'll be rolling in the explanations right now, so feel free to pause the video. All right, let's get to the next one. In this next trade here right now, we have this QM trade. When the screen pans into it, I'm actually just speeding up all these areas because it took me a very long time. I think about maybe 15 minutes or thereabouts, you know, or maybe like 18 minutes, you know, before I could get into this area. It took a long time, that's what I meant. And we have this QM area now. We have this ABC to the upside, push to the ABC to the upside, and a push to the downside. So we mark this QM area, and we have this lower time frame entries over here. Now there's a few thoughts, you know, in my mind as I was about taking this trade. Basically, I have all my entries laid out, but you see the entry at the top was really the good one, you understand? Now I wasn't sure if price would come to that entry, so what I did was to reduce the risk amount just in case price moves past that entry, you understand? And you can see this trend is a very strong trend. Now so I decided to just play it safe here. Now there are times where you can go aggressive with the market, and there are other times where you just have to play it safe. Now these are one of those times where you play it safe. Now if you look at this particular area, you understand, you can see that we have a supply area there. This particular entry is a supply area, and it's also an order block. You can see we have this fair value gap right under that order block, basically. But the thing there is, you understand, I wasn't sure if price would just like reject from here and just move down and not get to that entry at the top. So because of that, I had to play it safe, you understand? I just went in with small amounts, and sometimes that's exactly what one should do. You need to be able to detect when to play safe with the market and other times where you should go aggressive, you understand? And if you don't know which time is which, you understand, just play it safe all through. You're better off having your money in your wallet, you understand, having your money with you, you understand, in your balance, and waiting for the right opportunity, you understand? Because sometimes even if you make small amounts, it's all right, it's not a big deal, basically. Now you can see now that the fact that I respected that strong trend to the upside, you understand, has really helped me thus far, because I know that if I lose this trade, I'm fine. Now an ideal situation would be that the sellers will just react from here and they'll give us a red candle, you understand. But also it doesn't always happen like that sometimes, whereby you would think the first entry will be a very good entry and price will just blow past it and go for the second entry at the top, you can see. So because I have experience in that regard, when I say experience, they're not really good experiences because I've experienced a lot of things, you get it. But the thing is, now that we have two entries and this one has even a lower time frame entry inside, you can see this kind of white area. It's not really white, it's kind of gray, you get the gist. So I'm expecting that the price will just the sellers will reject the price from here, at least for this candle, you understand. So that's exactly what's playing out right now. If you notice, that's exactly what's playing out right now, and it's one of those things that happen in the market like that. So let's just wait. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds thereabouts to just wait for this. I'm not going to speed this up, so you understand, it's one of those things basically. But 1 minute is not too long to actually wait for your trade actually. So it's one of those things that really happen in the market, and I wanted to have a real-time perspective of the market. You know, it don't really make sense for me to just be skipping through all the very important parts in the trade, you understand, because I know there are some of you that really want to see it happen. Like, you don't want any skipping, any editing. So the raw trading experience is what you are getting, and if you really like that, just give me a like. Thank you so much for doing that. So we have 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds left right now, you understand. Let's just wait and see if because sometimes you see that last 10 seconds, it's very crazy. Price will just sometimes just blow past your entry in the last 10 seconds, and it's very annoying when the market does that. You can see now it gives, the market just pulls back just like we expected in that last 10 seconds, you can see, and that was a winning trade basically. So I'll be rolling in the explanation right about now. Feel free to pause the video up to the next. Alright guys, welcome back. So this was the last trade of the session. I wasn't taking a video while I took this trade because I was doing a whole lot of things, but let me quickly explain this trade. Actually, it's a very straightforward trade. It's a third touch breakout. This first touch high, second touch high. So I marked this area thinking price would come down around this area, but it just took forever to come. So by the time I came back into the market and I found this crazy momentum coming into this entry, you understand, I knew I had to take this trade because I was expecting this particular candle to push down, but that did not happen. So when I saw this next candle, let me zoom in a little bit. So when I saw this next candle give us a gap down, you can see this particular candle closed, this one closed, and this one gave us a gap down. I knew I had to go with the buyers, but the thing is, I was not going to enter immediately. I had to wait for margin of safety, so I entered right about here, you understand, and that was basically how I took the trade. So if so let me explain it one more time. We have this level, first touch high, second touch high, you know, give us a late retest right now, but I have this confirmation to take the trade when I found this when I saw that, okay, we have this gap down in favor of the buyers. Now, not just that, actually, you see this area, there's a round number there, and that round number is with 3 zeros. If there's a way I can just quickly zoom in. This zoom is not, it doesn't want to cooperate this time around, but no problem. Sometimes it happens like that. Okay, fine. So if you look at this round number here, we have 0.46000. So this round number has 3 zeros, and you know, the more the zeros behind these round numbers, the more effective they are. So when you have a gap down at a round number, you know, in favoring the buyers, you understand, it's one of the reasons why you should go with the buyers. But now I don't want us to discount this momentum, because you see, anytime you have a momentum, I always tell people not to trade against it, basically. And that's the reason why I reduced the trade amounts. Normally, I would have gone with 25% of my balance, but here you can see I just reduced the trade amounts. Just in case I lose this trade, I won't feel bad. You get it, just basically. So you can see momentum, reduced trade amounts, basically. You can see. So it's one of those things like that happen in the market, and I just want you to be aware of it. And also, you see, this third touch is not a perfect third touch. Like, it's not a textbook third touch. You understand? So sometimes you might consider it when you have other reasons, like this round number, like this gap down now. They are very good reasons to actually go with buyers, especially when you have a third touch already, basically. So that marks the end of this trading session. I know it's a very long one, but I just wanted you to get the whole gist of what happened in the market. In all, actually, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 straight trades, and the thing is, this is over trading already, basically. So when you have 9 straight trades and you've won everything, I think it's best to just leave the market, and not overdo it, basically. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you are yet to subscribe, if you are here to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Now, I really want you guys to give this video a like if you really enjoy this content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.